Alright, so this is going to be a new format of video that I want to do just to help myself keep on track of the progress of this game and kind of where the community's going and the different updates and everything. I made a video earlier kind of discussing the different communities that popped up, the official ones, so the subreddits, which is here, and then also the Discord, which is here. And I just talked a little bit about it, and I also talked a little bit about how quickly the game has been updating. But I want to make this new format of video where I kind of go through, maybe not every day, but every at least few days or maybe a week at the most, and kind of recap what the biggest posts in the Cosmic Reach community have been. If you want to subscribe and just follow for these kinds of videos, that's totally fine. And then you can also stay up to date on what's been going on. Cosmic Reach pre-alpha 0.0.1 was actually released by Final 4 Each here on YouTube on March 9th of 2024, which was today. It's released on itch.io, and within that time, a lot has happened. So we started on version 0.0.1, and if we look here on the Discord and we go into the feature suggestions tab and then hit this changelog thread, you can see this person, Morgan, has decided to make a little notes of each of the different releases since there is no official changelog archive for them yet. And you can see that we went from 0.0.1, some of them are missing here, but we went all the way up to 0.1.0, which was the final release a little bit earlier today. And we went through all these different minor bug fix versions, so 0.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, blah blah blah, and whatever else is missing within there. And just a bunch of different things that were updated and fixed. So the next thing to cover, I just want to go through the different parts of Discord that are on here. And so if we look at the rules, just typical rules, we have announcements, which was just created, and I think this was originally intended for updates to the game and other announcements, but there haven't been any posted yet. These is just somebody messing around, trying to prove a point that members can still post threads in here, even if they can't post regular messages, so these will be removed eventually. And we have the welcome tab here, which has a bunch of information, and then the FAQs, which doesn't have that much. In the lounge, if you want access to it, you can have access to the mod dev forum, which is where modders chat and develop mods and things like that. So there's a lot of conversation going on in there and a lot of smart people making interesting things. And if you go down to general here, this is just a general chat. At the beginning, this general chat was very interesting and it had a lot of neat things going on with the game. But right now, it's been kind of messy and honestly kind of pure cancer. That honestly, a lot of this should be in the off-topic tab. I don't know why it's being posted in general chat. This server doesn't really have many moderators, I guess 1 or 2 plus Final 4 Each, and they're not really moderating that much. So we'll move on to game screenshots, and this is a great channel with a bunch of different screenshots of what people are building. And if we have a scroll through here, this one is awesome. I really like this. So you can kind of imagine if you're walking down this dark hallway, and if a redstone-like block is ever introduced into the game, you can kind of flash these lights on and off all the way down the hallway. This is kind of like an emergency is happening in an underground facility. If you think of like the Half-Life games or something like that, or Ever 17 when you're going through the hallways and everything's flooding. And you could really make some horror experiences out of this, or some very well done atmospheric experiences. And I also post some of my screenshots in here occasionally, so here's the work on my observatory, which I'm posting updates on my YouTube channel with my videos. And here we have somebody building a little city with a bunch of colored lights. Really, really cool. I like it a lot. And we can keep on going and going and going, and there's a whole bunch of cool stuff that people are building in here. This one in particular I really liked. I think I'm just kind of attracted to the red light. There's just something about it that's so cool. But moving on from there, we have this new tab called World Downloads. And I suppose this is just where people can download the archives of their worlds to share with people. There's no really formal specifications as to what you can post in here or any comments that you can make. So it's pretty, this whole server is pretty free going right now. I'm assuming that moderation will kick up eventually because since the start of the day, there's already almost 600 users in here in a single day that joined. And so if we move on, we can get to gameplay videos. And I'm really glad that this channel was added because before I was trying to post videos in general chat and they would kind of just get swamped. So if we look up here at the start, we have a video posted about a water catapult, which is a water elevator glitch, which I can't replicate on my end, but some other people were able to, which is pretty cool. Basically, that just launches your, if you swim up multiple layers of water, you can launch your character into the sky, basically. And then I posted a few of my videos that I had uploaded at that time, and there are some more videos from other people here as well. Moving on, we have the modding tab, and this is where all of the mods for the game are posted. Currently, at least, maybe in the future there will be more places for them. But we can't really start at the bottom because, again, this Discord server is new and there isn't very good moderation yet. And so people are kind of just posting comments that are responded to with something like wrong channel, feature suggestions. So some of this stuff is just fluff. And a lot of these mods right now, since it's only been one day, are just textures. So for example, if you look at this mod pack, it says more blocks, and it's just a bunch of different types of textures that aren't originally in the game. So you can download those and put those in your game if you want. But then there are some actual workable ones that do something other than textures. So for example, better menus. If you look at this video, in the inventory here, if he hovers his mouse over one of the blocks, there's a little tooltip that pops up with the name of the block, which isn't in the game yet. And also you can scroll up and down there on the block list, which you normally can't do. In the game right now, there are just arrows at the bottom where you can go left and right to tab through the different pages. And another example is doors. So this is workable doors in the game. So instead of just a door texture, you can actually right-click them and open and close them. So that's pretty cool, and I'm thinking that'll most definitely be added to the base game anyway, soon in the future. And once again, I talked about this in one of my previous videos. We have the fog shader mod, which is pretty cool, and how it works is whatever the ambient lighting color of the sky is, that's what the fog will look like as well. And some people really are going all out with the new textures and adding all kinds of things. So if you look here at all these new textures, very, very cool. And then if you look at this, we have a bunch of different types of wood. And whatever this is on the ground kind of looks like carpets. Oh yeah, just a bunch of different types of blocks. And I think in the future, when multiplayer is implemented, servers themselves are going to be able to request that clients have certain mods. And then when clients join the servers, they should be able to automatically download those new textures that they're using in the server. So each server potentially could have all kinds of different mods, and it's going to be really easy to switch between them. And another interesting thing here, we have animated flames, which if we click this video, you can see that the flames are burning. So pretty cool. People are doing things other than just static textures, and that's really interesting to see. And moving on to the next tab, we have feature suggestions. You can see the scroll goes all the way down here on things that people want added to the game. So if you want to suggest something to be added to the game, this is probably the place to do it. So that's it for the Discord server. Let's move on to Reddit. The Reddit hasn't gotten a ton of activities. It only has 83 members as opposed to the nearly 600 on the Discord. 0 online, that's kind of funny because I'm online and I'm a member. But if we scroll down to the bottom, you see that we have a post from Final 4 each, just basically the same welcome message that's in the Discord. And actually I remember in the very early days of Minecraft, pixel art was one of the main things that people were building. So it's kind of funny to see how that's being replicated. It's kind of repeating history again, but now it's in Cosmic Reach. And this one in particular here was very interesting to me. And this is a little parkour video that somebody made. You can see I commented here. And yeah, the reason this was interesting to me is because I hadn't actually considered custom maps in this game yet, because it's only been one day of me thinking about it. But back when I used to play Minecraft, I was really big into custom maps. Number one, I loved building maps and then sharing them with other people. But number 2, playing at like adventure maps and things like that was always a blast, especially when you had friends around to play them with. And I think that's going to be a big thing with Cosmic Reach as well, because even right now in this stage of the game, you can already share maps just by copying and pasting the directories out of your save directory on your computer, which I don't think anybody has actually done yet. No one's made an official map. And like I said, it's only been 1 day of this game being out, and people are just testing things and I guess making all kinds of mods for some reason already. But no one's really shared any maps yet, so that'll be something interesting to look forward to. And the last thing I'll mention today is that the Discord does have a bug reports channel. I'm not sure how often this is used compared to this here. This is under Final 4H's GitHub profile, and it's called Cosmic Reach Issue Tracker. And this is where you can create issues for the game if you run into any bugs. So if you go up here to the Issues tab in the top left, you can see all the issues people are dealing with and all the bugs that people are posting. And there's different comments. You can sprint backwards. Okay, so yeah, this person is sprinting backwards, which is, I guess you could say that's a feature. It might be kind of fun to keep in, I don't know. But I'm not sure what Final 4H is doing when it comes to bugs, if he's checking here more or if he's checking Discord more. I'd say if you want to report a bug, your best decision there, or your best move there would be perhaps just post it in both areas so that it has the highest chance of being seen. And the last thing I'll talk about is my personal channel, Tortellini Soup. And in one day, at the beginning of the day, I woke up and I didn't have any views on my 2 videos I made pre-release. But then throughout the day, I posted them, and they did get some attention. And there seems to be a lot of attraction towards this game, which I thought that there would be. And so now I'm up to 11 subscribers. I have 5 videos out. I've been hammering out gameplay and testing all kinds of things in the game pretty much all day today, and then most of the day yesterday. And I think I was up till like 3 or 4 a.m. last night making videos and playing with the different game mechanics and things. And I'll keep pumping out videos on this channel for this game, and then also for other games as well. This is a new channel, and I don't just want to do Cosmic Reach, but I am having a lot of fun with it, and I want to be around for when this game inevitably gets a lot bigger and a lot of more people join and start playing. And that's it for this kind of community roundup. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but you'll be able to tell based on the title of this video on YouTube once I upload it. And I'll be doing these every so often, maybe not every day, but this was the very first day that the game was out, and a ton of stuff happened and a lot of updates came out and a bunch of people started playing the game, so I wanted to make one right off the bat. So thank you very much for watching.